Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another Red Talk Monday? Faz, what you telling me?
I don't like these red talks anymore, man. It's just depressing, G.
Why is it depressing?
Where I try to justify something and the man them are just pissed off from the weekend.
Yeah, but you're not trying to justify nothing, bro. I saw your
I
video
know.
title, Amorim's failing and that on your channel, bro. You're
Bro,
finally admitting that he's failing now.
bro, can we talk about something else? Like, I'm tired, man. I'm tired, man. I'm done, man. I'm done. Man United are ringing me, threatening me and that. You know, they ringing me saying, come to Fulham game or else your Arsenal game is banned.
Who's that? Man United?
Yeah, they rang me.
Why would they call you, bro?
Because I didn't buy my Fulham ticket yet. So they said, if you don't buy your Fulham Cup game, you know the Cup game?
Yeah, but so what? You opted in for the cup when?
Yeah, I've opted in, but I've not bought
Okay.
it yet. I said, oh, I'll decide in a couple of days, you know, what I want to do. And they're like, oh, if you don't buy your Fulham ticket, your Arsenal game is banned.
Okay.
That's how they do it. That's how they get me.
I never opted in for cup games when I had my season ticket. I never did, bro. If I wanted to go to cup games, I'll just get my own ticket, bro.
No, I opt in for everything, Europa, everything.
Fuck.
It's long, man. It's tiring. But how you doing, anyways? Are you feeling better now?
Well, today is the first day back in the gym, innit? Like I went boxing a bit earlier, so yeah, I'm well enough to be moving around. It was good to move around, blood. Do you know what I mean?
I was over the weekend. I was absolutely written off,
bro.
I don't know
This
what
thing is
happened to me.
killing everyone, bro. I swear down.
No. Let's just circle back. I'm not everyone. So over the weekend, I felt like I was gonna absolutely get ill, bro. Like ill, bro. My temperature was hot. My eyes
Probably your
were
cooking
burning.
fast, bro. It's probably your fish, innit?
My stomach was hurting. Man said the fish is in being marinated in the fridge right now, so I'm gonna cook it today. And the first thing that came to my mind is, oh, maybe it's something. But then I thought, I blame Rance and his community because I've never gotten ill like that, yeah. And then all of a sudden, some prick from your community gave me evil eye. I believe in evil eye, you know. So then I had to lock in, man. I slept for like 16 hours. I had to rebuke all the evil eye. And guess what? Today I'm a new man. I'm ready.
Man said he slept for 16 hours. You're tapped.
Yeah, I slept 16 hours, bro. 16 hours.
Fair enough, bro.
I went into the hibernation chamber. And then I come back today. I'm ready, man. These people cannot put me down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to go to the gym later on. 16 hours sleep. That's it. I'm ready.
That's crazy. You know, 16 hours sleep.
16 hours. Yeah. 16 hours solid. Today, no stomach ache. 16 hours sleep and a nice session in the toilet. You know what I'm saying?
That stomach came from your cooking. That's
no. It's never happened before. It's never happened before until I said it on this show. On your channel.
That's not common. The virus that's going around is like some super mutant COVID thing. Yeah, where man are getting flu symptoms.
It's
and
the coronavirus, man. Not the corona,
cooking, bro. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing else, my brother. I'll be honest.
It's the coronavirus, man. I got the coronavirus from being on this show, man.
That's not mashing up man's bellies, bro. That's your food. That's your food.
I thought maybe because I did like 100 sit-ups, ab crunches, ab rolls, leg raises in the gym the other day. So I thought maybe my stomach is a bit, but bro, my inside of my stomach was like, it felt like it was gonna hurt. It's not hurting, but it felt like it was gonna hurt. You know, before you get ill. So it felt like I was gonna get ill. I just had to lock in and say to myself, no, you're not getting ill. You know me, I have mind and body connection. Mind and body connection. So I just have to tell my body, fix up, and that's it. I'm done, ready.
I hear that.
Anyways,
I hear that, my bro. Yeah,
let's talk about Man United, man. What's this?
Talk about United. I've been seeing this Lockhurst stuff, yeah, bro. To be honest, I don't like him. So anything that I see his name attached to, yeah, I can't lie. I just dismiss it. Do you know what I'm saying? This stuff about Man United coaches losing patience with Rasmus Hojlund. Last game was the first time Hojlund actually got subbed off instead of Xerxes, bro. So there might be some truth to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, yeah, I wasn't expecting to see Rasmus get subbed off.
Yeah.
So they probably are done with him. Do you know what I mean? But The thing is, yeah, what I don't like is obviously they're saying Ahmed is 16 um goal goal drought. The problem with Rasmus is not the goal drought. It's that he offers nothing outside of goals and he's not
Yeah,
scoring.
yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because his all-round play is the problem. The lack of goals ain't a problem because no one's really scoring.
Yep.
So I can't really blame him for not scoring when no one's scoring. But he's not contributing to the football match.
When you look at someone like Nicholas Jackson, you can clearly see where he's lacking, for example, like goal scoring, finishing, because Chelsea create so much chances for him. And the chances that he misses is so evident and clear. Rasmus, it's not that. People can say, I don't like Nicholas Jackson, but they can never deny how much of a good footballer he is when it comes to accommodating other players, what he adds to the team when he's on the pitch. But with Rasmus, you can't do that. He's one of the highest aerial battles won in the league, isn't he? Chris Wood is the same, by the way. Chris Wood is the highest aerial duels won. But then you look at Chris Wood, he's a finisher. He finishes, he gets in the right areas, he adds to the team. He's an out-and-out 9. He accommodates his players. But Rasmus, he doesn't add anything. And this is, again, something that the manager's picking up on bit by bit. Yeah, he's late to the party, but he noticed Chido actually offers more than Rasmus Hojlund. You know, some of the passes that Chido was making wasn't clear, wasn't like crisp, wasn't pinpoint. But guess what? He was involved with the play. He was involved with the game. He was involved with getting the players.
He was making the right kind of movements, even though he wasn't getting the ball. His touch wasn't great. His passing wasn't great either. But you could see in his head that he had the right thing in mind, didn't it?
Yes. Even
he still looks really nervous and like, yeah, he looked nervous and he's not ready, innit? Like he's not ready at all, man. I think people are what I don't like about football fans, yeah, is that Chido came on, yeah, he looked nervous, he looked out of his depth, yeah, but he tried to do the right things, and people will excuse that. Do you know what I'm saying? But as soon as Xerxes came in, yeah, they were ready to hammer him immediately. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with this fan base. If you come through the youth team, yeah, people are willing to ignore what they see with their eyes, yeah, and give you the benefit of the doubt. Do you know what I'm saying? But if your face don't fit, yeah, man will just be out there just hammering you for no reason. Do you know what I mean? Like what I saw of Chido, yeah, the only thing I saw of Chido was that he's not ready. That's all I saw. Do you know what I'm saying? He wasn't ready. The first touch wasn't there. The weight of pass wasn't there. Like he was making good movement. Yeah, but physically he looked afraid, bruv. He looked like he was afraid he was going to get clattered every time the ball's played into him.
Yeah,
and to be fair,
he's nerve-wracking.
He's proper slight, bro. He's mad skinny, bro. When you look at his build, yeah, he's not built for the men's game yet, and he's been fast tracked, yeah, because United love to fast track young players, yeah, because I don't know, it's like a badge of honor to play a youth team player in the first team when they're not ready, innit? And it's just one of them things where he should have never been brought on, really. But it's one of them things where Hojlund is a big issue, and people are only now starting to actually acknowledge it, bro. When I called it out from pretty much as soon as we signed him, I was like, this guy's not better than Wout Weghorst. And I got cooked for it, Faz.
People don't see it early, man. What you see, people don't see early, myself included, innit? People don't see it early. Even early on, I remember saying to you, Zexy thing, I'm waiting to see more. I need to see more. And then eventually he started going up gears. And then I was like, right, Rance was right about this kid. He's clearly spotted it early. And credit to you. The apologies don't come. Yeah, I tweeted to you the other day saying, yo, these men don't apologize to you.
No, they don't. They just insult me.
Yeah.
And then they start saying what I was saying 6 months before, and there's no acknowledgement for it. And that's completely fine. Do you know what I'm saying? If my skin wasn't thick, I couldn't do what I do, and I couldn't be unapologetically myself, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the amount of abuse I get, yeah, for no reason.
I know for a fact there are the man that were the guys that were in my comments when the Garnacho incident happened. They're throwing their food and drink at the TV, looking at him missing chances and shots now. 100%. 100%.
Oh, I've been saying he's not ready for the longest while, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, yeah, it's like people will not in retrospect, yeah. They won't admit it in retrospect, bro. The chance that Garnacho missed, yeah, against Tottenham, yeah, you could argue that might have cost us the game, like.
Yeah, you can argue. Yeah, not
You
just
can
that, by the
argue.
way. Not just that, by the way. There were other
Mm.
games as well.
Of course there was, but what people need to understand in football, and I always say it, yeah, as someone that played as a striker myself, I feel like attacking players they get away with murder, bro.
Mm.
Because when you miss a chance like that, yeah, goals change momentum in games. And when you miss a chance like that, yeah, you could end up costing your team, yeah, the victory by missing a chance like that because it's a simple chance, bro. And if he
Yeah.
scores that, I'm not saying we go on to win the game, but I'm saying it changes the whole momentum because I feel like we were on top for most of the game against Spurs. Even when we were behind, we were still looked like the team most likely to score.
Yeah.
So had we had scored that goal, you know, who knows? That could have changed the result. That chance there, we could have ended up winning the game, you know, if he had taken that, because the momentum was with us when he missed that. So it's one of them things where he does it too often, yeah, where the momentum's with us and he misses big chances or he doesn't play the right pass. If you saw the Isco goal, was it yesterday or the day before? The pass that Anthony played into Isco, yeah. I've been saying it since Anthony's been at the football club. Fundamentally, he's a better footballer than Garnacho. Do you know what I mean? He might not have, yeah, some of the physical attributes that lend more naturally, yeah, to Premier League football, yeah. But as a fundamental footballer, in terms of receiving the ball, decision making, playing passes and stuff, he's a better player, bro. And you saw it with the assist he got for Isco.
Yeah.
You saw it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Garnacho gets in loads of positions to do that same thing, run at players, take a touch inside, get your head up and just play a pass. And most of the time he just shoots. Most of the time he just shoots and it
What
goes
was
out for
that
goal.
game where he took a shot and he hit the side netting and it was like at the
Yeah.
it was in the 6-yard box, bro. It was
Yes,
like,
bro. He should have just pulled it across the goal and he went to shoot and he dragged it into the side netting.
but he couldn't even hit he's not even hit the target from that close, by the way. But then I think you said it on a show like time ago. You said horrible players have great goals.
Yeah.
I think you said that, and it doesn't mean they're great players. They just have great moments,
Bro,
you know.
the reason why, yeah, horrible players score the best goals is because they take shots, yeah, that don't make sense. They do things that don't make sense, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, in football, yeah, it's just like in basketball, they say, oh, that was a bad shot to take. In football, there's a lot of shots that are bad shots. But the thing is, if you're a bad player, there's no such thing as a bad shot.
Yeah.
And that's the reality. So a lot of bad players, yeah, just take shots, yeah, that good players wouldn't take because they would understand that the pass makes more sense. So when he does score goals, like even the overhead kick, yeah, most players don't even attempt it because it was such a low percentage thing to attempt. You just don't try those things. Do you know what I'm saying? And he ended up scoring it, bro. And the thing is, yeah, 9 times out of 10, pure fresh air, he won't even connect with it. Do you know what I mean? And this is it. Like most of the time, the thing that differentiates good players from great players and shit players from good players is how consistently you make the right decision in it. The very, very, very best players here make the right decision more often than not. That's just it.
Yeah,
So when I'm looking at man saying, yo, this guy's shit, I'm telling you that more often than not, he's gonna make the wrong decision. Rashford falls into that. Garnacho falls into that. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at these wide players, I'll rather have a wide player like Anthony that just cuts inside, plays the simple pass. Cool, it's not amazing, but I'll rather he does that than the pass that Bruno tried to play that ended up making us concede a penalty almost. That pass that Bruno played, yeah, backwards across our own box almost, yeah. Brother, the guy nearly cost us the game, you know. He nearly cost us the game, and people wanted to look me in the face and tell me that he played well. The guy nearly cost us the fucking football match because he played a bozo pass across our box that he didn't need to play. He didn't need to play that. So
serious.
I will always judge players on the frequency, yeah, of their decision making, whether it's good decisions or bad decisions. I'd rather a player tries to do the right thing and it doesn't come off, rather than a player's consistently making the wrong decisions. And this is where a lot of these Man United players fall into, consistently making the wrong decisions. You can't be a good player without good decision making. It's impossible.
Serious.
It's impossible. Do you know
I
what I
feel
mean?
like
So
I feel like
thing.
I feel
We
like
need to get
a
him out of
manager's
it.
picking up on these things, by subbing for, they just his best way of showing what he's learning from the team is by making these decisions on the pitch. And for him to take Rasmus off and put Cheeto on only tells me that, right, okay, he has more faith in Xerxes being on the pitch than Rasmus being on the pitch. So he is picking up on these things. He's picked up on it, but he has made mistakes, don't forget, in his time in Man United. But I hope to see this type of stuff more. Next thing I want to see is, can he sub off Bruno Fernandes when he have a couple more players available, when he has a couple more players fit?
But he won't though. You saw the quotes that came out. This manager sucking off Bruno. Oh, he's so important to us. No matter where he plays, he's so important to us.
He said stuff about Mason
exactly.
Mount.
These are red flags. If you rate Mount and Bruno, yeah, it's a red flag for me.
But who has he got to pick from?
Doesn't matter.
Who has he got to pick from?
Doesn't matter.
If this manager was benching Ahmad and playing other players over them, I would say, yeah, safe. You're taking the piss. But he's not. If this manager was benching Xerxes and playing other players in the 10, for example, playing Tito in the 10, I don't know, playing other players.
Yeah, but he was benching Xerxes, bro. He was though. And even this, guys, both goals we conceded were Bruno turning the ball over. You know what's funny? When Xerxes lost the ball, yeah, on the edge of our box, yeah, in a build-up the other week, yeah, and we ended up conceding. I can't remember what goal that was. Loads of people couldn't wait to point out the fact that he lost the ball, even though, yeah, the other team had about 100 meters to make up before they scored. Do you know what I mean? Bruno gave the ball away for both goals, and no one's talking about it, bro. And this is what I mean about this fan base, bro.
No, like, Bruno, the Bruno thing is that the protection around Bruno is unbelievable. I feel like he's single-handedly holding Man United back, and I will stand on that. At this point, I will stand on it because he's such a one-system type of player, and he's played under so many different managers. I tweeted it out. I said Bruno Fernandes holds this team back. He's holding this team back. That tweet done like 250,000, yeah. And the top Reds have found it and all of this, and they're absolutely cooking me. There's a lot of people who agree. There's a lot of people who don't agree. People will say his stats. People will say his this, that, the other. But, the fact is, he's played under so many managers, so many different managers. And every game, yeah, you're seeing what he does wrong. You're seeing the issues that he brings on the team. But you simply decide to ignore it because he's got one random penalty. He's got one random free kick. He's got a match-winning assist or something. He's the biggest chance creator in the league, yeah? But where are the chances? I don't see no clear-cut chances. I don't see him carry a football match. You can't tell me ever you have seen Bruno Fernandes carry Man United in a football match. Instead, he goes hiding. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead, he loses the ball willy-nilly. He spams the ball willy-nilly. People, during the game, by the way, people will call out Bruno Fernandes for his mistakes. But after the game, they're like, oh, he's the best player. So the best player in Man United is currently sitting at 14th, 15th, right? The best player is doing so well in Man United that we're conceding so many goals. He's not able to get any assists. You can't say in the whole of this season, you've seen Bruno Fernandes being robbed of numerous, amazing, fantastic, clear-cut assists. You haven't. You have not. It is always, but there are other players involved. Look at John McGinn, for example, how many managers he's played in, and why don't people call out for his head and this, that, the other. They just don't want to move on from Bruno Fernandes. INEOS messed up as well by giving Bruno a new contract. I don't care. They messed up by giving him that wage. They fully messed up. We got to sell these players. Bruno, Dallo, for example, we got to see if we can upgrade on him. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to upgrade on these players. And the fan base keep hogging these players for no reason. Absolute. Someone will say, right? Oh, you're calling out Bruno, but you back Dallo. Okay, cool. But does that make Bruno Fernandes a better player? Me saying Dallow's not the biggest issue. Cool. Maybe he is the biggest issue. But does that argument make Bruno Fernandes any better? Does that make his
No, it
passes any
doesn't.
better? Does that
It
make
doesn't.
anything any better? Same thing that goes to Garnacho, for example. When I say, "Oh, Garnacho's not good enough for Man United," then they'll say, "Oh, but you're on about this player that you back and that player that you back." But does that make Garnacho a better player? Is there anything that you have seen from Alejandro? And this
No.
is this is why Man United fans suffer, because they hug on to these players and they say they will develop, they will come good. Oh, they will be in a few years' time, they will develop. So if they will develop, then so will the manager and so will your team. We might as well hug every player then.
Yeah,
My
but
man is
this is
30
the thing,
years old,
Faz, though.
Fernandes.
This is my argument, and this is why, yeah, people need to understand the nuance here, because as much as a lot of these Manchester United players, yeah, I don't think are good enough, yeah, to be at Manchester United, it's because I'm still viewing Manchester United, yeah, as a team that should be challenging,
Yeah.
because that's all I know. So I'm judging them by that standard. So by that standard, yeah, there's not a lot of players at the club that I actually rate to that level that I believe can be in a team that's capable of actually consistently winning. However, that doesn't mean, yeah, that there aren't players that have specific qualities, yeah, that can contribute to a team winning a football match, bro. We had a team that was strong enough out there, yeah, that should have dealt with that Everton team comfortably. Comfortably. Do you know what I'm saying? And we didn't. So multiple things can be correct, because people will turn around and say, "Oh, Rants, you don't rate these players. You're always saying these players are shit and X, Y, Z." Bro, they can be shit, bro. But I can coach them to beat Everton. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm saying they're shit compared to a team that's gonna challenge for the title. They're not shit compared to beating a team that's in a relegation scrap.
You still hold it to that standard, innit, Rance? That's the thing.
Bruv, it's not even that I hold it to that standard, bro. That is the standard. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, as much as Man United are not there now, yeah, that doesn't mean, yeah, that we lower the standard of the players that we see as good enough to play for Man United, bro. Because then what's the point, bro? What's the point, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what is a Man United player and what isn't a Man United player doesn't just change, yeah, because we're going through the shits at the moment. It doesn't change, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, look at Liverpool Football Club. They've been shit, yeah, my whole life. They're not shit anymore.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? And Liverpool fans didn't stop saying that, yo, this player wasn't a Liverpool player. This player wasn't good enough for Liverpool, bro. It just doesn't work like that, bro. Even 30 years without a title, and they weren't looking at fucking the Lamberts and saying, "Oh, you know what, this is good enough." They were like, "This ain't good enough, bro." And it's your duty as a fan, yeah, to try and uphold the standards of the football club, whatever those standards may be, bro. The problem is with a lot of these Manchester United fans, yeah, they don't want to uphold the standards because there's this weird culture right now where people would rather defend individuals than defend the football club. That's what the culture is.
Listen,
I'd rather defend the manager, or I'd rather defend this player or that player. These men are not football fans. They're fans, bro.
Let me say this, yeah. Even though I feel like I want to give Ruben time to see what he can do before I make my final decisions, if I'm out or if I'm done with him, I will say this, yeah. The last game, we conceded 2 goals, and the 2 goals were conceded because of very, very dumb mistakes or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Onana made an absolute howler, and then Dalot didn't clear the ball properly.
But he also made some good saves as well. Onana,
he made some good saves. He did his job. He did his job.
He did his job.
He did his job. Great. He's the last line of defense. He did his job. He made an absolute, but the saves that he made is not as great as the error that he made, which is, you know what I'm saying? If you
agreed. In terms of impact, yes.
In terms of impact, yeah, that's what I was looking. Yeah, in terms of impact, because that goal that we conceded, the second goal, let's be totally honest, keepers are bred and born to train for stuff like that, scenarios.
Bro,
like
even
that.
the penalty that we conceded, yeah, it was his fault. He didn't hold the ball in the first place, bro. Even though he didn't, the penalty wasn't given.
I've seen so many keepers, dive and collect that ball straight away. They're able to collect that ball. Whenever he parries a ball, whether it's luck, whether it's not his season, whether he's not able to, he always parries the ball back into the danger area.
He
Right.
does. He parries it right in front of him. He doesn't know how to get two hands on the ball and push the ball out the box, bro. Fundamentally, he's a poor goalkeeper.
I don't know if he's. I'll be honest. All I see him is rubbing some Vaseline on his gloves. I don't know if it's Vaseline or lube, because whatever it is, it ain't working. G. Man's doing all this, yeah, with the Vaseline, and then when it comes to grabbing the ball, it's always not in his hands. Anyhow, one thing I will say is Ruben is failing to teach this team clear patterns and clear routines that I can say, okay, if I had a different player in this position, if I had a different team, he can deliver. He's not showing me that. He's still not showing me that. And that's where I'm struggling to understand. Why am I gonna give him time in the summer? Why am I gonna give him 200-300 million in the summer? That's what I 100% am behind the people who wanna get him gone, basically.
But this
because
is
what is he teaching?
Because, bro, under Van Gaal, yeah, no matter who we were playing, yeah, no matter what players were playing, we saw the same patterns of play. We're not seeing patterns of play under this manager. We're not seeing constant overlapping of wing backs, them constantly the ball being fed into the channel. We're not seeing anything consistent, bro. Like, what is he doing on the training ground, bro? I know he's saying he's not got a lot of time on the training ground, but we're not seeing no patterns. At least with Spurs, yeah. Even when Spurs are losing, yeah, Spurs score a lot of goals, yeah, with their wide players attacking the box late and the ball being pulled across, Brennan Johnson back stick. Bro, Man United we're not doing anything repetitive. There's nothing that I'm seeing, bro. There's nothing that I'm seeing, yeah, that he's coaching, bro. There's nothing I'm seeing. I'm confused. It just looks like loads of players out there really baffled. They don't know what they're doing.
And now, when you start losing games, you start picking on these things, and you start wondering if he's capable of the job. You don't pick on these things when you're winning, do you? Like him sitting there staring into the abyss and looking at his feet.
Bro, that picture, yeah, Paddy Power used it in a tweet, blood, and that picture of him just looking down, bro. He looked dejected, Faz. You know what picture I'm talking about, innit?
Yeah.
He looked like he was like, Lord, why me, fam?
I feel like what are you doing? I'm seeing Moyes ask his players, do this, do that, go here, go there. All I see him, yeah, is going back and forth. Sit down, look at his feet.
Bro, just kneeling down and sitting down, looking at the floor, bro.
I'm not seeing him do
even
anything.
His body language, yeah. His body language was of a man that had given up, Faz.
You didn't want Rashford, you let him go. You didn't want Anthony, you let him go. You didn't want Malacia, you let him go. You wanted to keep Garnacho, you've kept him. What are you teaching these players now? Come on, teach them something, man. Give me something to say, right? Okay, because I'm not going off Bruno's free kick goal. That ain't. I'm not going off that. You get me? Yeah, Ugate's goal was okay, but again, a little bit individual brilliance is needed. When are we scoring some good open play goals? You know what I'm saying? Some proper goals, bro. When are we going to score some proper 1-2 proper goals? Set piece as well. We're not looking any better from set pieces. Rashford just moved to Villa now, yeah? In January, he's already taken their corner kicks.
Yeah.
But Bruno Fernandes is taking Man United's corner kicks still. I don't understand. Is the players bigger than the manager? Like, does the manager have any say on these things or what? You're telling me Bruno Fernandes is the only guy who can take corner kicks. How does that make sense?
I have no idea.
What are we doing in our set piece training? What's the goalkeeper? He'd rather play his goalkeeping coach than Rashford, yeah? This goalkeeping coach that's teaching Onana not to jump. You're a keeper. You are allowed to jump. You probably even draw a foul. That first goal that we conceded, yeah, Dallow's to blame, 100%. The first mistake is Dallow. I don't know what he's doing. He's just stood there, yeah. Ball comes in. My man just turns, I don't know, he just forgets that he's an athlete. He just shanks the ball anyhow. And then the ball is being ping-ponged in the box. Onana's not going out and making himself like involved because he can use his hands. I think Onana forgets he can use his hands, you know. Pickford will get involved in them scenarios, bro. I'm being deadly serious. You know, Pickford, innit? He's a bit of a madman as it is. He gets involved in those scenarios. He'll go out, you know, try and win the ball while it's being ping-ponged. Onana just glued to his line. I remember when
he's an awful keeper. He's got no presence whatsoever, bro.
These tacticals, they had a stat, yeah. These nerd tacticals had a stat. How much David De Gea stays glued to his line. Now look, Andre Onana, when was the last time you see him come out of his box and make a pass? When?
Yeah.
When?
Bro, we signed him because he was meant to be good with his feet, bro.
Bro, he might be good at doing the shaku, bro, or azon to dance or something, bro, but he ain't good at playing the ball. Because even last game, he gave the ball away how many times? How many times? I seen PSG yesterday, a PSG Lyon game. They build up in a back three, PSG. But the way they play, bro, they're not doing. I'm not seeing, yeah, these players that PSG have, Dembele, Vitinha, Baracola, great players individually. But I can see how the managers coach them to do certain things on the pitch. Get at players when you're in this position. Switch the ball when you have the ball in the middle of the park. Switch it to one of the corners straight away. Don't hesitate. These are not player attributes. These are things that the manager has taught them or told them to do. When you have the ball here, straight away, switch the ball. If you make a good pass, that's your ability, that's your attribute, you know, good pass. But the managers told them, make the pass. What's Amorim teaching these players?
Yeah.
Why am I not seeing Garnacho, pass the ball to Dogu, bro? Why am I not?
Yeah,
and
facts.
if he's not doing
because
it, why is the manager not going in at him?
But that's the point. If it was rehearsed, if it was actually rehearsed, we would see it. This is my point. Under Van Gaal, we saw certain patterns of play that kept being repeated. That's why we know it was off the training ground. If Dorgu's overlapping and Garnacho's not passing to him, the manager should be screaming at him.
Yeah.
Saying, yo, release the ball. But he's clearly not coaching him to do that. Clearly he's not. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's
bro. The more I see other teams, the more I realize what is Ruben teaching these players. I need to start seeing what you're teaching. The league should be an example. We should treat the Premier League this season, whether you like it or not. For me, we should treat it like preseason. Teach the players something, so we can use that information and say, I will give you an opportunity next season. Teach them, at least something, bro. Rasmus Hojlund is such a detriment. Don't play him then. Do not play him if it's such a detriment to the team.
But, I agree. But this is why I say, that the first thing I judge managers on, is their ability to pick the right lineup. That's the first thing you judge managers on, bro. Rasmus Hojlund should not be playing under any circumstance.
Bro, he's the worst striker.
Are you trying to tell me we don't have other midfielders in we don't have other midfielders in the academy, bro? Play Xerxes up front, bro. But the manager's saying that Xerxes not a 9, so he'll rather play Chido, who ain't good enough to lead the line in the Premier League right now, rather than play Xerxes, bro, because he don't believe that Xerxes a 9.
Bro, I'm sure there's other wingers in our academy, that will do a better job than Garnacho, bro. Has to be, bro. Has to be, bro. That will pass the ball at any given chance. They don't care. They'll just pass the ball. I look at Elanga play football week in, week out. All he tries to do is get the ball in the middle of the box. Whether he's falling over, running at the players, whatever, he's just trying to get the ball inside the box.
But we don't even play wingers. So when we're talking about Garnacho playing, like having another winger in the academy, the system's not really for wingers anyway. That's meant to be a 10.
Yeah.
So play your midfielders there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's all this talk about Pogba, coming back. The way we're set up, I don't want Paul Pogba anywhere near this team. Because he'll just be another scapegoat. He'll just be another scapegoat. The way we're playing in this system and the amount of space in the midfield, I'm just going to hear people telling me that Pogba can't run now.
The Pogba stuff isn't real anyways. And the moment he has a bad game or a bad pass or the team doesn't win, they'll say, oh, why did we get him back? He's not played any games anyways. But guess what? Johnny Evans coming back was okay though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Johnny Evans coming back was okay. But Paul Pogba is not okay. Is it a color thing? Do you know what I'm saying? Man, never still saying let's keep Johnny Evans. Also, Rance, you said keep Harry Maguire.
I did, but I didn't say start him every week. What's wrong with this fucking manager? Why is he starting him every week?
Well, injuries, Lindelof.
Nah, brother. I said keep him, yeah, as a squad player, bro. I didn't say start this fucker every week.
I know.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what's this manager doing, bro? That's another thing he's doing. You see what I mean about selections?
Yeah, but
he's
got no one to pick. But you're right. He's picked
Bro, play Lenny Euro. What are you doing? Lenny Euro's there.
He's picked Maguire over De Ligt as well. I remember.
Bro, do you see what I'm saying? He's picking Maguire voluntarily. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying to you guys. He's voluntarily, choosing these players, bro. This is why I can't ignore it. If he was playing his best team, or he had similar injuries to Postecoglou, I could understand it. But he's opting for Maguire ahead of De Ligt and Euro at times. He's opting for that. Do you know what I'm saying?
At one point, I thought he's managing De Ligt's minutes. De Ligt, bro, I don't know what's up with him. I feel like he don't want to play in this team. I'll be honest. He's never played in a back three. Has he played in a back three before? I don't think he has.
You'd have played in a back three for the national team.
Yeah, but national team, you're not playing regularly. So you can't really use that as an example. You're only playing a handful of games, if that. De Ligt looked like he don't want to be part of this team in the last game, bro. He's back past to Onana. Then him walking around.
I think that's low confidence, though.
He's keeping players on side when he shouldn't. He's like late to react for the second ball. He's late to react for rebounds. Maybe it is confidence. Maybe it is. I don't know. I feel like I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, like, is it because, by the way, is it because that the managers picked Maguire over him a couple games as well?
It might be. Maybe his relationship with the manager is not the best because he's not confident. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what people need to understand. It's like De Ligt, is a good player.
Started the season very well, you know.
Yeah, but also he should be the centre back. The manager's been pushing him to the left or the right to accommodate Maguire.
Yeah, but Maggie, you know, Maggie, when he gets stuck in, he gets stuck in.
Listen, Maguire can fuck off. Listen, like De Ligt should be the guy in the middle conducting the orchestra, bro.
If the players are tight, Maguire's getting it right. Let's be honest. But if the players are creating separation and running at him, it's game over. It's game over.
Maguire can't move, bro. Do you know what I mean? For the second Everton goal, you see Maguire running like he's got a parachute on.
Yeah.
He's awful, bro. Like, he should only play if we got no one else. Do you know what I mean? Listen to people need to understand, when I broke down saying we should keep Harry Maguire, I said for the level that Harry Maguire can give us, as like the 5th choice centre back, for how much wages he's on and how much it would cost to buy a better player, you just keep him. That's what I said. That's what I said. I never said that we should be keeping this guy and playing him every week. I never said that at any point. He's supposed to be the guy that steps into the team, to do a job for us, bro, because everyone else is injured. Or you bring him on 15 minutes at the end of the game when we're already winning, just to kind of give someone a rest. You do not start this guy and play him for 90 minutes every single week. The manager's deciding to do that fuckery. I didn't say that we should be doing this, you know? So it's one of them things where he shouldn't be playing. He should literally be doing what we brought in Johnny Evans to do. That's what he should be doing. I'd have given him a new contract on lower wages and told him, yo, you're just going to be that guy, blood. That's it. You're just going to be that guy to come in and just plug in wherever we have space. That's it. Do you know what I mean? The fact that he's playing every week, again, it shows this manager ain't got a clue. The manager's looking at it like, yo, this is the Premier League. We need Harry Maguire because aerial balls and all of this stuff. It's just like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you actually doing, bro? Like the thing's crazy, bro. And even this comment here from Adam, yeah, bro. Early on, yeah, we saw Man United implement a style of play, quote unquote. But to be honest, yeah, in hindsight, all that was our eyes adjusting from a back four to a back three. That's all it was. That's all it was. We saw that the team was set up differently to how it was set up before. So we were like, yo, he's cooking something. And then we ain't gone past that. We ain't gone past that. Do you understand? That's all it is. Visibly, the team set up differently, yes, because the players are in different position. But we haven't kicked on. We ain't kicked on. These men look like they're still, they just learned the fucking system, yeah, yesterday. Every game looks like the first time they're playing. Like, they're not getting it. They're not getting it, bro. Like, I saw an instance in the game where we're playing out from the back. A right centre back got the ball, and Ugarte was on the right wing, and then our right wing back was so high up the pitch he weren't even in the camera shot. And I'm like, why is Ugarte on the right wing? Last game, Ugarte was on the right wing, bare. Like, you're meant to be in the middle, yeah, receiving the ball, yeah, and progressing it and helping us to break lines, and you're out on the right wing. Like, do you know what I mean? Bro, it's crazy. Like, these men ain't got a fucking clue, Faz. That's what happens when you got the wrong profiles.
Yeah. I don't know what the manager is doing with this team, bro. Maybe we did get it wrong with Ruben, because when he came into Man United, brother, Moncler, Mourinho, he was going around city centre looking for Pep Guardiola. Did a job on Pep already twice this season. I was all gassed and hyped, man. I was all gassed and hyped. We thought instantly, we started talking about Ahmad in the 10. We started doing Kobe in the 10, which he did. We started seeing Bruno in the 8, which he did. He did a lot of things that we asked for. He wanted to get rid of the players, but fundamentally, he's failing to teach these players a proper system. He plays a system, but in the system, everybody looks, janky. Nobody looks good. Dogu, he's just signed. He's making a couple crosses here and there, couple cutbacks here and there that are getting blocked. Dalot's still on the right-hand side, not doing anything. At least Dogu's making some cutbacks, getting forward and making some cutbacks, but Dalot's not even doing it. He's not asked or taught these players to do anything different. The goals that we're scoring are literally individual goals again and again. So he's got.
That's what we accused Erik ten Hag of.
Yeah,
the same thing. We're not scoring.
We do give a lot of time, though. That's the thing. As Man United fans, we give the managers a lot of time. That's what we do. I feel like if we say Amorim out, even if we say Amorim out as a fan base now, INEOS are not in a position to sack him. They're not gonna.
Yeah,
they're not gonna. So I get it. I think you said it. There's no point sacking him now at the end of the season. So maybe at the end of the season they do end up getting rid of him if he doesn't get into a cup final, because cup final does nothing but buy him time. It doesn't say anything. It just buys him time. That's all it does. Buys him an extra bit of time. But then if we were a big team, if we were a proper team, do we let a manager who gets in a cup final have another season? Should we? Have we learned anything from Erik ten Hag? Because if we don't sack Amorim after a cup final, if he gets to a cup final, it seems like we're repeating the same mistake as Erik.
Yeah.
Same. You look at Van Gaal, we sacked him after winning a cup final. Do you know what I'm saying?
We did. But that was when... But one, that was when standards were higher. But two, I believe they only sacked him because Jose Mourinho was available.
Yeah.
If they didn't see what they perceived as a better option available, I don't think they would have sacked him then. I think it was purely circumstantial.
Can we talk about what the INEOS situation is right now? These job cuts.
What is the situation?
The staff members are not allowed food during lunchtime.
I don't believe all that, man. That's all bullshit, Faz, man. Faz, I don't believe that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't believe that. Like, it
Man United,
just doesn't sound real, bro.
Lunch at Carrington, everyone except first team players has been reduced to soup and sandwiches, and that includes for coaches and analysts as well.
That doesn't even make sense. Soup and sandwiches. That doesn't even make sense, bro. I mean, soup and whatever. That doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't even make sense, bro. Like, I'm not even paying attention to these stories because it just sounds like propaganda, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make no sense. Soup and bread. No, it's coming from the Sun, bro. That's not no reputable source.
I heard it from a few different aggregators are posting it, but yeah, it is from the Sun.
It's from the Sun, bro.
But then again, I look at it like soup and what do you call it? Soup and sandwich is still more than what many people's employers give, bro. I'll be real.
Bro, most people's employers don't give them lunch at all, bro.
Don't give them lunch.
They have to go and buy their own.
I remember
I went
to Exeter from when my boy was playing there. I went to have lunch with the team. Bro, some of the players looked at me and said, "Yo, is this bring your friend to work day?" Brother, these man, I was like, "Yo, I thought all the staff members eat lunch together. They don't. They don't. It's for the team.
Of course they don't, bro. Brother, most people, yeah, they have to buy their own lunch, bruv. What you talking about? Brother, even if you work in Sainsbury's, yeah, you still need to buy your own lunch. They don't give you lunch, brother, and you're working in a supermarket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You work in a supermarket that sells food and you still need to pay for your own food,
bro. Even in supermarkets, when the food is getting thrown out, they don't give it to the staff.
No, you have to buy it.
They'd rather throw it out.
They'd rather throw it in the bin
than give it to the staff.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Big up Yellow Sticker Shopping.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but this is the point, bro.
And they're making up to 200 jobs redundant. But now my thing is, they've released a statement today at 3:00 saying we're making these redundancies because we want to go into profitability. We want to streamline and make ourselves agile in terms of our money making and the running of the operations. I am fully behind it. I fully agree and I'm fully behind it. Cool. We are going to be the Ryanair of football clubs. And guess what? I'm fine with it. People don't like Ryanair. But guess what? They got to use Ryanair. At the end of the day, they're the cheapest, right? Cool. But in that statement that Man United released today at 3 p.m., they have not mentioned anything to do with...
What's the statement? Read the statement.
Okay, here's the statement, yeah?
Yeah.
Manchester United is to transform its corporate structure as part of a series of additional measures to improve the club's financial sustainability and enhance operational efficiency. The transformation plan aims to return the club to profitability after 5 consecutive years of losses since 2019. This will create more solid financial platform for which the club can invest in men's, women's football success and improved infrastructure. Omar Barada, CEO of Manchester United, said, "We have a responsibility to put Man United in the strongest position to win across our men's, women's and academy teams. We are initiating a wide-ranging series of measures which will transform and renew the club. Unfortunately, this means announcing further potential redundancies, and we deeply regret the impact on those affected colleagues. However, these hard choices are necessary to put the club back on stable financial footing. We have lost money for the past 5 seasons. This cannot continue. Our 2 main priorities as a club are delivering success on the pitch and improving our facilities. We cannot invest in these objectives if we are continuously losing money. At the end of the process, we will have a more lean, agile, and financial sustainable football club while continuing to provide a world-class service to our valuable commercial partners. We will then be in a much stronger position to invest in football success, improved facilities for our fans, while remaining compliant with UEFA and Premier League regulations." You wouldn't think I'm from Bangladesh, would you, the way I read that?
No, you done all right, mate. Well done.
Bro, English, man.
Bro, listen. I'll be honest, yeah, Faz. Nothing here that they said wasn't fucking completely obvious, bro. You know, like that. Like since lockdown, yeah, the club has been losing money. And the thing is, yeah, they were hemorrhaging cash, yeah, before anyway, because of how it was run, bro. Jobs for the boys, bro. Glazers fucking pissing money away. And it wasn't sustainable, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like losing the gate receipts, yeah, losing the match day revenue absolutely took what was unsustainable even further the other way, bro. This is basic business logic, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They have to cut all the overheads, yeah, to balance the books, bro. That's what every business does. Like when you take over a failing business, the first thing you do is reduce the overheads. That's the first thing you do.
But why are they not addressing the debt that the Glazers have caused? Why are they not addressing
let me tell you why they can't address the debt. Yeah, the reason why they can't address the debt is because Jim Ratcliffe does not own the football club outright. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a shareholder. So why would he, clear the debt, of a club that the Glazers can then turn around and say, "Oh, someone's offered it, I'm gonna sell it," and then what happens? You know, like that. That he can't. It doesn't make no sense. Why are you gonna pay off the debt of a club that you don't completely own? It's not his duty to do that. It's the Glazers' duty to do that. It's their prerogative, and they don't want to. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't want to, bro, because they plan to sell it anyway. So why would they clear the debt when they can get someone else to pay it?
And that's why look at they're cutting the jobs to make the club more streamlined, but they've wasted money on sacking Eric Ten Hag instead of sacking him in the summer. And then obviously the Ashworth situation as well, they got that wrong, which cost them millions. And all of these people's jobs redundancies will not add up to the money that they've paid for Eric Ten Hag sacking in the wrong time, and Ashworth as well. It won't.
Yeah, but bro, like, listen, like one thing we can't do, yeah, as football fans is pretend like we're financial experts on how they can write off how much they amortize for sacking people and all these other things, bro. I don't know how it works. I don't know if the money that they're paying out for managers' salaries and stuff like that, yeah, is under the same ledger as the debt and all these other things. It might not be, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? There might be ways of them partitioning it another way. I don't know, innit? The bottom line is, yeah, in business, yeah, mistakes happen. They happen, bro. The sooner you admit that you've made a mistake, yeah, sometimes you just have to bite the bullet, Faz.
So, and these mistakes are leading to...
Yeah, but mistakes tend to be costly in business anyway, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is how life works. This is how life works. At the end of the day, yeah, what would you rather? Would you rather they kept Eric Ten Hag because it was cheaper to keep him? Then you're not being ambitious. Do you understand? So it's like people can say, yeah, cool, you wasted money sacking him, but what would you rather keep him? And then fans are gonna say, oh, we're only keeping him because we can't afford to sack him. So they're gonna moan no matter what. If we kept Eric Ten Hag, yeah, and we were losing games, people would have said, oh, they're just writing off the season. They're only sacking him because they're only keeping him because they can't afford to sack him. Then they sack him and say, oh, they're wasting money. And then Amorim's come in and they're saying, oh, they haven't backed him. There's no money. And then if they sack Amorim, yeah, because he's failing, and he probably deserves to get sacked on the form that he's on, they'll say, oh, they're wasting money sacking a manager. Why didn't they spend it on players? These fuckers are going to moan anyway.
The thing is, INEOS are trying to fix what the Glazers have put us in for decades, isn't it?
Well, there you go. And you expect them to fix it overnight. The Glazers have, for the best part of 20 years, run this club, yeah, like shit. Sir Alex Ferguson papered over the cracks for many years while he was still in charge, yeah, because the Glazers were pissing money away, yeah, paying themselves money, taking money out of the club, not reinvesting it on the playing stuff. That's what they were doing. So people remember as far back as when we sold Cristiano, yeah, and what we replaced him with. This club, yeah, has been run poor for the best part of 2 decades. So, of course, INEOS have to come in, yeah, and do some unpopular things, yeah, to balance the books. But ultimately, it's not their fault. Any business owner would have to kind of do the same thing, bro. You have to make cutbacks, bro. Even if the Qataris came in, yeah, because of PSR, they couldn't have just come in, yeah, and just injected bare money all at once. They couldn't have, or else the Newcastle owners would have done the same thing. It just doesn't work like that. We can't, like, we couldn't have been, even if they did come in, we couldn't just go out in the summer and spend 500 mil. We couldn't have done that because our books were fucked, bro. Our books were fucked.
I hear it.
So there's nothing that man can do, bro. Like with the PSR thing, like I think the owners are only allowed to inject a certain amount of money, per year over 3 years, bro. It's not a lot of money. It's something like I think 90 million a season or something like that they can inject of their own money. And Jim Ratcliffe put 90 million in when he came in. So they can put in 90 million a year, bro. Like that's all their man can put in. They can't come in and just say, yo, I'm just gonna inject 500 mil. That man can't do that. Like.
Yeah, they can. I get all that, and that's why they have to cut the jobs. I mean, hopefully one day it will come to a situation where Man United can hire loads of people again and create jobs and have a great stadium and have a great infrastructure and everything as such. But until then, to get back to that stage, basically, we have to get through this stage and this phase, which is having to bite the bullet with these redundancies, and that's just what it is. By the way, redundancies will also cost money because they'll have to pay out a lot of people who've been there for a long time and whatever as such. But on the grand scheme of things, they feel it'll be better off not having these staff members because they just want to make the club run. Like redundancies, basically, a lot of people, there's just one man can do these 5 people's job, but we've hired 5 people for no reason, basically. So a lot of people are lazy and about. They probably noticed, like, bro, what are you actually doing in the job? Is there anything you're doing that the next guy cannot do already? Do you know what I'm saying? If you're paying 2 people for 30 grand a year to do a job that one person can do, that you can pay 45 grand a year for, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or not even 45 grand a year. Do you understand what I'm saying?
If you really want to do that, yeah, not even.
Like, bro, listen, at the end of the day, like whether people like it or not, like we live in a capitalist society, innit? Like a lot of the salaries Man United were paying were way too high, bro. When you looked at the amount of money that they were paying the ambassadors or whatever, them man were getting paid like 3 bags a game or something like that to just turn up to the game, bro, like in a suit. Like, are you taking a piss? You know that 3 bags
to go into the what do you call it, in the boxes and show their face.
Brother, it's crazy. Over the course of a season, do you know how much money that is? Do you know what I'm saying? And then Sir Alex Ferguson was on 2 million a year. Like literally just to come to games, bro. Like there was bare money that Man United were just paying, man, that they didn't need to pay, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, don't think that INEOS wouldn't have looked at what everyone else is paying for the same job.
Of course.
They would have. Because when I read the statement, when I read the statement about them cutting the jobs, they said, that they looked at how many people Manchester City employ, compared to us to do the same jobs, and we were employing way more than them.
And listen, if you don't want to do the job, fair enough. The salary is the salary. There'll be someone out there who needs to feed their family who will do that job.
But this is what I'm saying. Like the thing is, the same people that will scream at me, and say, yo, the cost of living in Manchester is not London and it's cheaper than London. Yeah, so cool. So why was the secretary on £1 million then in Manny, bro? Do you understand what I'm saying? Should be on 30 grand then. do you know what I'm saying? This is my point. Like, just because you have the money doesn't mean you should pay it. Just because you can afford to pay someone something, it doesn't mean you should, blood. You look at what the going rate is. So, if anything, the employers should be on less money because of where they are, bro. Just because you're Man United and you have a turnover of X amount, that doesn't mean, that you shouldn't still pay the equivalent rate to the city that you're in. You don't pay Man United wages, Man United premium. You're still just a normal business. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, bro. Like, it doesn't make no sense. The footballers are on the money that they're on because obviously they generate a certain amount and they're supposed to be paid a certain amount. So the better players typically get paid the most wages because they got image rights and all these other things, and it will be a percentage of shirt sales and all these other things. That's what it will be. So the reason why players are on those wages is because most of the time they generate a lot more than that. If you're just a receptionist, you're not generating money for the club. Like, you're just an employee. Like, anyone can do your job, blood. The whole point of footballers being on certain salaries is because typically not anyone can do your job. It's a specialist position. That's all it is. So Man United are being overstaffed and overpaying their staff. Of course, the first thing you're going to do as an owner that's trying to stem the bleeding of the business, yeah, is let people go. That's the first thing you're going to do. It's basic, bro. That is basic, bro. You're going to stem the bleeding. If you lose your job tomorrow and you got no money coming in, the first thing you're going to do is cancel the direct debits of the stuff that are not necessity. Because man's still got rent to pay. Man's got heating and hot water to pay for. So you might cancel your Netflix. Do you know what I'm saying? If you got extra direct debits going out that you don't need, you're going to cancel those first, bro. That's what INEOS are doing. They're cancelling the direct debits. All the things that aren't necessities to keep their lights on, they're cancelling them. That's what everyone does when they're losing money. There's not a single person that doesn't do that. So I don't know why people are making a massive deal of it, bro. Like, it's not that deep, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It comes from, people's lack of understanding, of basic business principles. And then obviously we don't like the people that run the club because they put us through hell for the last 20 years. So man can't look past their dislike, of the ownership. So now they're just going to moan about basic shit.
I get it. When you look at the grand scheme of things, they have to make these cuts. They have to make these tough decisions because Glazers are they don't care. It's not even that they're incompetent because they can run organizations. Clearly they can. They're billionaires for a reason. But it's just they don't care enough. That's why the club is so neglected. You know what I'm saying? That's why you've got Luton Town, for example. You know, they came to the Premier League. They made bread straight away. They're looking at putting their money back into their infrastructure, trying to make more money out of their club, trying to make the club more profitable. Man United have been totally opposite. Instead, we've been spending money willy-nilly everywhere. So, yeah, that's why I feel like this summer we're not gonna go and buy any big superstar signings, bro. We're not. We're gonna have to for the next 3-4 seasons. You know, we're going to have to bite the bullet in terms of big name signings. We're going to have to buy the Dorgus, the Mazraouis, do you know what I'm saying? Those type of players. Under INEOS, Mason Mount never gets signed. Never.
Oh, no way, bro.
Never.
But look at Mason Mount and look at Luke Shaw, bro. Mason Mount's on 250k. Luke Shaw's on 190, Why ain't the fans got the same energy, for these man, bro? Because these men are stealing a living, bro. If you look at the amount of money that these men are getting paid, for not playing, do you know what I mean? If they're so upset about people losing their job, why don't they direct it that way? Because I could understand that. Do you know what I mean? I could understand that because we're paying this bread 190 grand a week, and he's only fit to play for England.
Yeah, serious.
He's only fit to play for England, bro. The guy played in the European Cup, the Euros final. Do you know what I'm saying? And he went to the last international tournament as well, but never played for us for most of the season, bro. The guy's stealing a living. United shouldn't be paying his wages. They shouldn't be. Do you know what I'm saying?
You look at how much him and Luke Shaw make together, Mason Mount and Luke Shaw make together. You look at the players that have been here who don't play, who are injury prone, and it's millions. It is absolutely ludicrous how much these guys are getting. And
bro, they're making between them nearly $500,000 a week, bro.
I don't want to pocket watch, but that is crazy.
Bro, that's what's bleeding the club dry. And the board, the owners also have to get the wage bill under control as well. And that's going to take a few windows. So it's going to get worse before it gets better. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, it is. And this is why we need a manager that can work with what he's given. That's what we need. Like, I can't lie, bringing in a coach that needs very specific profiles to play his football, in hindsight, was a big mistake, especially for the cuts that we need to make. I don't
think they're gonna sack Ruben simply because how much it'll cost.
I don't think it cost that much in the summer, bro, because they didn't give him a long contract in the first place.
Yeah, let's see.
And there would have been I'm sure there would have been a clause in his contract, that
if he finishing,
if he finished below a certain thing that they could terminate it for cheaper. INEOS are not stupid. Even the fact that they didn't give him a long contract in the first place, that tells me, that they covered themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? They cover themselves.
Yeah. Quickly. Before I jet off, bro. Arsenal another season, bottle jobs, bottle the league.
Yeah.
Oh, one, couple things in life are guaranteed: death, taxes, and Arsenal bottling the league, bro. It's
Great
just
team.
not happening. And I said it on a show the other day. I said, I don't think in my lifetime Arsenal are gonna win the league.
No.
And Arsenal fans were, what? How dare you? How dare you? Nah, I don't think in my lifetime. In my lifetime. And if God willing, I live a lot of years.
I hear you, bro.
These men are not winning shit. It's crazy, man.
No, they're not. It's beautiful. Like I said, the Arsenal Express is never late, but sometimes it's early, innit? Do you know what I mean? And that's the beauty of it.
I just look at it like this, yeah. I think now an honest conversation needs to happen, not about the club, not about Arteta, but how much of a problem Arsenal fans are to football. That's the agenda I'm running, because these Arsenal fans, yeah, they are so egotistical, so prideful. They have 0 reviews on booking.com because they don't go to Europe, bro. There's no Airbnb bookings. No, I could ring Premier in Spain. I could ring any hotel in Italy, in France. Nobody knows Arsenal, bro. They don't know Arsenal. No European. Have they got any air miles? Nothing. Yet they sit on their individual platforms, and there are a lot of them, whether they're Arteta in or out, whatever. The fact is, their club is dusted. Their club is dusted, and they will say, "Oh, how can we listen to it from a team that's 15th and yada yada yada, whatever, this, that, the other?" And my response to that is look, the Thanos statement. Look where it got you. All of this ego and pride, your own doing. Look where it got you. The if they deleted Arsenal from Premier League, do we miss anything? Let's be deadly honest.
Is charity shields, isn't it?
Arsenal Football Club in the recent years, the Community Shield is probably the only thing. The FA Cup, the Community Shield. Is there anything else that they can say? Oh, we've got heritage on. Anything. It is an absolute shame. We use FA Cup trophies to freaking eat cereal out of. We don't even, do you know what I'm saying? FA Cup. We use the FA Cup to eat cereal out of. We don't even. Last season, they won the Community Shield, isn't it?
I think so.
23-24, if I'm not mistaken. My uncles in Bangladesh use the Community Shield as a dinner plate. We're cooking chicken and fish and all of the biryani on the dinner plate, man. And Arteta's here saying he's won trophies. We're sacking managers after they've won trophies. 2, not even 2.
And they're keeping one. 6 seasons.
Wow.
One final.
This team, they nothing wrong with Arsenal. The fact is, Arsenal fans are the most deluded, egotistical, prideful fans in the world. They act like, them guys that bagged their first buddy in the club, and they think they've done something. They act like them guys. That's it in the club. That's it. They are absolutely atrocious. And long may this continue. I will put my mortgage on the fact that Arsenal will not win a Premier League, bro. My mortgage. Because Arsenal are just finished. Absolutely finished. They have Arsenal have a better chance. Arsenal fans have a better chance with Lily Phillips and them sisters over there than winning the freaking Premier League, bro. I'll tell you. These men are finished, bro. Yeah? Finished. You look at Troop saying, "Oh, it's sad. Don't know if we can this, that, the other." The great Arsenal. The great Arsenal Football Club, Arsene Wenger, changed diet, changed sleeping patterns, fought allegations. Arsene Wenger fought allegations in public. All of this, great players they signed. I had an Arsenal fan tell me that if Ronaldo signed for Arsenal, he would have been a better player. I know, Rance. Don't reply. Don't say anything. You see, sometimes you have to let the man dream. You have to let the man imagine. Let them imagine and let them dream. That's what you can do. That's what you can do. Absolute disgrace of a club. Absolute shambles of a club. Yeah.
Agreed.
Big up to the Cronkies every time. Big up to Mikel Arteta every time. And big up to that dog as well. Win.
Trust me, long live Arteta, man.
Yeah, serious, man. Serious.
And I hope they get past PSV because I want to see them get dismantled by one of the Madrid clubs.
I think PSV cooks them,
So do I, but I don't want it to end like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see suffering.
Yeah.
I don't want them to go out to PSV by like
yeah.
I want to see bruv. I want to see the Red Wedding all over again. I want to see blood. I want to see blood and slaughter. That's what I want to see, bro. So I don't want to see some little PSV little 2-1 thing and they're disappointed. Nah, I want to see death and destruction. So honestly, I hope that they get past PSV, bro. And it's only a hope at this point because the way they lost to West Ham, I don't even trust them to get past PSV.
Nah, PSV gonna cook them. PSV are gonna cook them.
Yeah,
these teams, they cooked Juventus, innit? These guys are not joking about PSV, bro.
Yeah,
they're not messing around. And
no,
in terms of us in Europa League, bro, we might end up facing Mourinho, man. If we get past Sociedad and then
we need to get past Sociedad first. That's not a joke.
We've beaten them a good few times, though.
I know. We got a good record against them, but these records don't really mean much. They don't mean much the way we're playing right now, Faz. Of course, in a one-off game, we can do them. And I'll still go into the game confident that we will. But at the same time, certain things we can't take for granted the way we're playing right now.
Is it if we get past Sociedad, it could be potentially Lyon afterwards, I think.
Yes, that's correct. And again, that's another difficult game.
Yeah, Lyon scored 2 against PSG yesterday. Man, they're a solid team, man. Cherky ball.
There you go, bruv. Do you know what I mean? That's the only way we're going to see Cherky at Old Trafford, blood. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah, serious teams. But yeah, I just have to say, Arsenal, long may it continue, man.
That's
long
it.
May it continue.
You know what I mean? You lot, make sure you subscribe, to Planet Faz. The link is in the title. Make sure you subscribe to the Clips page as well. The link is also in the title. Let's get these likes up, man. The likes ratio is a bit too low for my liking, people. You need to run that up. We're back here in 10 minutes with Don as well for Footy Talk, guys. So make sure you smash a like on the next one as well. What you got coming up, bro, on your channel?
Yeah, live every day, 10 p.m. as usual. Bro, at this point, I've started doing watch-alongs on Mad Countries, bro, because I'd rather just watch different football. I swear to God, I'd rather just watch some entertaining football. That's it. And some videos are dropping this week. Some vlogs and stuff are dropping this week. So I'm just getting it finalized and that. But that's it, man. I'm enjoying life. Not letting Man United stress me. Ipswich on Wednesday. I don't even know why I do this to myself, but yeah, we'll be at the game, man. Live.
Who's playing on Tuesday tomorrow? Then, if we're playing on Wednesday, so what, is there no Europe this week? Then there's no Europe this week. So who's playing on Tuesday?
Tomorrow you have Brighton, Bournemouth, Palace, Villa, Wolves, Fulham, Chelsea, Southampton.
Oh, so there's a few games, and then we're playing on Wednesday.
And then we're on Wednesday, yeah. Forest, Arsenal on Wednesday as well. Forest are gonna bat Arsenal, man.
Okay, so everyone's playing midweek weekend then.
Yeah, midweek weekend, yeah.
All right, fairs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, the watch-alongs all week. You know what time it is. Big up everyone inside as well, and also this evening we're doing a fight talk as well at 7 o'clock, man. So 3 shows today. Obviously, we're gonna go over the Riyadh season card, man. So big up everyone inside. Make sure you get these likes up on this one. There's over 1,200 in here. Let's get up to 600 likes, and I'll see you guys in footy talk in just over 5 minutes, people.